So I am Christina Elmore. I am a mother of two wonderful little boys, 5 and 1. And they are just pure joy and also chaos. And this is my birthright.
So, when we think about the future of Black motherhood, what do you think is the role of, you're an actor. What is the role of Hollywood, TV shows, movies? Like, what is the role in reshaping Black motherhood? What's the possibility there? And, what would you like to be a part of?
I think that when I think of media, television, films, always, I think of it as something that should reflect ourselves back to us in a way that forces us to think about what we are, why we are, and how we can go forward. And so I think moments like this, particularly on Insecure, where we see this reflected back to us. So Black women are seeing lactation consultants more and more, and Black women are learning how to co-parent in ways that are really healthy and helpful for their children. And I think that sometimes there's a lag between us doing it as a society and as a culture, and then seeing it back on our screens and reinforcing that this is possible and making it so that it's more possible for more people. So I'm hoping that that lag time gets shortened and more shortened and more shortened so that we start to see it over and over and over. And we see that Black women are choosing to birth in hospitals, and we see a show where they're headed to the birth center, and then we see shows where they're talking about C-sections, and they're talking about epidurals, and they're also talking about low intervention births. I'm so excited for that lag to sort of catch up. And I think that media plays a pivotal role in sort of helping us to normalize what's possible and to understand that the goal of it is to see what is. And so what is so many more things nowadays. And I hope our content starts to show more of that. But I think it is. And I think as more and more Black creators, especially Black female creators, are the ones putting the shows on, we'll see more and more authenticity in that experience. I'm so grateful to be sort of a part of this new wave.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's so powerful. We think about, the ways Shonda Rhimes normalized Black women in different ways, and then we think about. So that was just around Black women. I remember that episode of Scandal when Kerry Washington was swimming. It was just something so simple, but
Yeah.
she put on a bathing cap, and I was, like, standing up like, "Do you know what this means to see a Black woman swimming?" I
We
mean,
don't
just
ever see that.
small things. You don't
Yeah.
ever see that.
We
You don't ever
never
see that,
see
and
it.
and it took a Black woman creator. Absolutely, and it's so that's what I'm saying. It's the nuances that we
Mm-hmm.
know are culture shifting, and then certainly what we see with Insecure. Ava DuVernay had a pregnancy,
Yes.
for Darla and talked about doulas, and, I'm like, Black women are gonna make it happen. That has always been the case, always will be the case.
We always have, always will. We just need more access.
That's right. That's right. More access, more access. So Christina, this has been such a wonderful conversation. Thank you so much for joining me. We close every episode of the podcast asking this question. What is our birthright?
Welcome to Birthright, a podcast about joy and healing in Black birth. Come get your joy. It is and always has been your birthright.